What is something people brag about but actually no one gives a fuck? How much you drank on a night out. It's quite interesting that when people first start drinking, they love to talk about how much they are drank. Carries over with some full-grown adults. It's wildly irrelevant. Not a single person cares. Now it's more like, I was good, I was tipsy, I was drunk, or I was fucking wasted. No need to count drinks. Being the first on the comments section. Whenever someone says first in a fucking comment section, it makes me want to send a completely normal pipe to their house. I have a buddy who is an insane level starfucker. He can't hang out even once without talking about a band he knows or his tiny chance encounter with some B-list at best celebrity. Seriously, no one gives a fuck except we do now because you won't shut up about it at every encounter, and it's driving me insane. I got a co-worker like this, but instead of band, he's obsessed with going to film festival. I heard his I Met Keanu story around 10 times now, since he started working here 3-4 months ago. He also spoils movie endings, so screw him. When people brag about how they are so busy all the time, busy or the amount that they work, they think it's an indicator that they have a strong work ethic, but really, too much, and you're just wearing yourself out for a job that's probably not worth it. A lot of brand names, a lot but not all of Gucci stuff just looks really bad. Tiffany & Company came up in conversation the other day, and my friend and I ended up on their website. I highly recommend going through their homeware section for a good laugh. I don't care what the label says, and I don't care what the materials are. No sane person is paying $300 plus for a fork, much less for some modern minimalist design that looks like something sold at Target. How many people you've had sex with? I knew a guy who bragged about how he slept with 48 different women. He was always ignored and made it like it was his badge of honor. Being friends with rich people. Or being a rich person. I stopped hanging out with a dude that made all his wealth himself in his own businesses. So good for him, honestly. But he also made his wealth his entire personality. He'd send me Snapchats of his bank account when he knows it has several more zeros than mine does. I don't blame you, that's very rude of him. How many followers they have on social media? On the occasion that I am unfortunately tempted to engage in a Twitter argument, there's always some dipshit who comes along like, who cares about you and your 50 followers after X number of years? And every time I'm just like, I've got 50 followers? This is the people use when they know they're wrong but can't admit it. Literally anything you can think of. This is the correct answer. Their kids doing stupid shit. Their kids. Like, no one cares about your children. And no, I don't want to see their pictures. IQ scores. Most online IQ tests greatly inflate your result to get you to share their test. Never thought of it that way. That's kinda smart actually. Whether you smoke weed or not, if you make it a personality trait, I'm quite certain you overdo it, and that doesn't place you on the avant-garde of culture. You're really just a stoner. How loud their car is. What did you say? I can't hear you. The car they drive. I bought a $70k sports car. That's cool. My $20k Mazda still takes me to the grocery too. NFTs. Monkey make me millionaire someday. The school their kids go to. Especially when they're paying for them to go. Like if you got a full scholarship to Cornell, good for you. But if you indeed your way there with your daddy's money, boo. That they videoed the birth of their kids. I'd rather watch the conception and score them on the dismount. You mean you don't want to see your friend's wife's genitals reenacting that scene from Alien and change your perception of both of them forever? But why? Being a vegan. To be honest, I've heard more people bragging that they're not a vegan. Literally anything that someone praises oneself about, if you have to say it so yourself, it rarely turns out to be true, anyway. For those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. Reading these comments has taught me no one cares about anyone apparently. Jesus, what on earth do you people actually want to talk about? Exactly when we listen to others, we're giving a gift of validation. In return, we expect to be listened to. It's the glue that bonds friends together. I read through these comments and I just hear selfishness. I try and take an interest in what my friends are interested in as a way to connect with them from time to time. Their gym hustle. Other gym goers often do care though. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more Reddit videos.